guys, it's CubeSim here, and today I'm going to teach you keyhole, which is an important idea in F2L. Before I start, if you have not subscribed yet, do subscribe because worst case scenario, you can unsubscribe anytime you want. Let's get started. Of this case where you have a corner solved, but then the HPs is not solved, then using the beginner's method you would insert it somewhat like this. But that's not the only way to solve that case. The keyhole comes into place where, like, for example, you have the corner solved and the edge is not solved. Instead of doing it using the beginner's method, you're going to do it using keyhole. So basically keyhole takes advantage of unused slots like this one. This is a used slot, or in other words a solved slot. Okay, it's solved, so you cannot use this slot, whereas you can use this unsolved one. Okay, now for example, instead of inserting it using the beginner's method, if I do that, you can see that it aligns up, but the corner also moves. So what I can do is bring the unsolved corner here and then move the top layer away, pull it up and replace this edge with this edge so that it comes into its slot. Then I can just restore the bottom layer to form a pair like that. In this case, what you do is, if the color does not match with the side color, as you can see, if I put it here, it's flipped. So what I do is I do a cube rotation, and as you can see, now it matches with this side. So I move it aside, move this anyway so that it doesn't stay in that spot matched. I move it away, bring this edge up and replace that edge with this edge, move it down and then restore the bottom layer to form the pair. The thing about keyhole is that you can do it only when you have unsolved slots. Like for example, in this case I can't do keyhole because all the other slots are solved. You can do keyhole even when the edge is solved and the corner is not. Like for example, I have the corner here, the edge is solved but the corner is not. So instead of taking it out using the beginner's method, splitting them up and then solving it like this, and then solving it, you can do it using keyhole. In this case where you have the edge solved and the corner is not, you can again take advantage of an unsolved slot like this one. So what you want to do is take this corner over there because this is where the corner should go. So I move it here and now I insert the corner as if it belonged here like that, and then restore it so that it forms a pair. Another important case where keyhole comes into play is when you have a flipped edge like this. So what you do is bring a corner of an unsolved slot like this under the edge, do sledgehammer, then you would insert it normally so it's matching. So I move it away, bring this edge up, replace it with this edge and bring it down and then restore it to solve the pair. And the important thing with keyhole is that you should be able to do D flicks with your ring fingers like this and D2 with your ring and the middle finger like that. So that is extremely important. Keyhole is extremely easy to learn and it's quite effective as well. So now I'm going to try something. I'm going to try to solve this pair using the beginner's method and I'm going to time myself. Then I'm going to try using keyhole to see which is faster. Oops. Let me try. That was 3.031 seconds. Now let's try it using keyhole. So using keyhole, that was about actually it's exactly 1.881 seconds. The cross is kind of messed up because it was messed up from the beginning. Don't care about that, but I solved the pair in 1.881 seconds and that's what matters. So as you know, keyhole is extremely efficient and it's extremely easy to learn as well. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video.
Didn't even get to cross.